So remember when I was saying we need to be making demands of Democrats? And y'all was like, ah! So not to. So remember when I was saying we need to be making demands of Democrats? And y'all was like, ah! So remember when I was saying we need to be making demands of Democrats? And y'all was like, go just shut up. So now today Trump has he's canceled all federal grants. He's paused all federal grants, EBT, SNAP programs. So we've been at this for a week now. And basically I saw Hakeem Jeffries say it's in God's hands. You are not Yolanda Adams. This battle is yours and the Lord's. Where are your Democrats now? This is what I was saying when I was saying we need to be making demands of Democrats, because that would have been them showing us what they really about. And they ain't about nothing. So we got to be about it all. Shout out to all the organizers. Shout out to everybody who is there sitting with their community, figuring out how to tackle the voids that are going to be created by this. On my radio show, I had started doing a segment called Building the Block, where it was grounded in literally bringing folks on who are filling these gaps. Ask yourself, it's a little late to do this, but continue to ask yourself, what are the things you depend on the government for? And then you need to find out the organizations that are already filling those gaps. Do you depend on the government for healthcare? Do you depend on the government for food? Do you depend on the government for childcare, for home security? Any of those things, not home like security. I mean like for the security of having a home over your head. If you do, then you need to be looking into who is the organization that's already been created that fills the gap when the government falls short of that. Because, baby, they're not just falling short. They're jumping short. And the Democrats, I don't know if maybe they in a huddle somewhere, but right now they have not done anything to alleviate the concerns of anyone that I'm talking to. If y'all know, then please put it in the comments, because I ain't seen nothing. Child. As in child. C-H-I-L-E. Reminder that I'm leaving this joint. I'm leaving this joint on the 31st. So make sure to follow me over on YouTube, which really ain't much better, as well as on Twitch and on Blue Sky. And you can sign up for my newsletter at amandaseals.com.
Yeah, I need to leave Instagram as well. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of The Good Faith Show. I'm your host, Andre Morton, and The Good Faith Show is only exclusively on the ATP Network. Catch the ATP Network anywhere, except for Rockfin at the moment. Rockfin, I guess they don't want us yet, but it's all good. We on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and damn. Yeah, well, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Rumble, yeah. And also too, catch me and Ty Peasant on Red Note. That's on the bottom of the screen. Ty Peasant 85 and Andre X24. And also too, like the video. Hey, y'all I'm pumping out these babies every day for y'all, man. I know y'all like looking at my face, man. Like, I'm not a good looking nigga. So y'all looking at me, occasionally y'all see something y'all like. So like the goddamn video. If you like me, like the video. If you like seeing Ty Peasant on Mondays, like the video. Hopefully we get other people to come and do shows in the future. But as for now, you're gonna see my face and Ty Peasant's face. So like the video. And also too, I need to clear this out. Like, yes, I do a podcast called the A&M Podcast. Is with me and Left Independent. His name is Mike, so that's why the M stand for. Mike is not on the ATP network. He's like, me and him do the A&M podcast that's independent from the network. So yeah, because I like talking to Mike. I like Mike. I think he's very educated in a lot of things. He explains things in a good ways, and he's funny too. Like, he's funny. So like I think the A&M podcast will really pop off. I hope so. So subscribe to us on there. Search us up on YouTube. We not on Rumble or nothing like that. We're just only on YouTube as of now. And hopefully this week I'll be able to get us on Apple Podcast, Spotify. Because Mike, he speaks truth to power, and people need to hear him. Fuck me. Like, I'm just there to put the shit together. Like, y'all hear enough of me on here. So, but that's Mike. That's Mike's. I made Mike he come up with the articles to talk about. Like, that's his job. I'm just showing up to put the shit together and whatnot and promote it and all that stuff. So yeah, that's that. Finally, a celebrity Her name Amanda Seals, the woman you heard earlier, she said the truth. Like, build community, organize. This is coming from a person that's a comedian and actress, and she's a singer too, I think. Um, yeah. Like we've been telling y'all this. Like, we need to organize. You know, like like what y'all expect Trump? Like, you MAGA people, like some he cut these federal grants. Like, some of y'all use those federal programs. He paused that. Like, that's part of Project 2025 too as well. They're not filming over Project 2025 because the Democrats are in on it too, by the way. But yeah, like some of you people that are MAGA and not hateful MAGA, like, some people that are racist. Nah, fuck y'all. Like, y'all could go somewhere to another. Y'all go somewhere to another place. But the MAGA that voted for him because y'all thought yeah, like, come over. Let's organize. Let's build. You know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to talk to anybody as long as they ain't a Zionist or racist or nothing like that. So yeah, man. This first story is crazy. Man, I love the Chinese, man. I really do. I love these people. I love these people, man. This is phenomenal, man. What they did in terms of, like, basically plummeting the stock market, like, that is so fucking based. I love to see the billionaires whine and squeal like pigs. Oh, the Chinese. Oh man. So let me get to this first story. All right, guys. So Chinese guys have AI technology called DeepSeek, and apparently I guess it's very significant. And it made all of the major stocks tank. Oh man, you talking about starting off a feel good story on the Good Faith Show, man. This is one right here. Now I'm finna play this video and I'm gonna break it down as we go. Here we go.
Just a few minutes ago, and it's not pretty. Down big, especially the tech-heavy NASDAQ. CNN's Matt Egan is here to explain what we're seeing and why, Matt.
Yeah, John, we've got a bit of a tech sell-off this morning, and it's being caused.
Look at on the ticker, man. It says tech stocks plummet over China AI fears. Like, these motherfuckers love fear mongering over China, man. Like, it's just like it's so unserious. Like, and the crazy thing that most Americans see through this bullshit. it boggles my mind. But let me let it play.
By earth-shattering developments in the AI space. So let's take a look at this. Did you see the Dow down more than 140 points right now? The S&P solidly lower, but the real action is over here in the NASDAQ, 600 points lower, nearly 3%, on track for one of its worst days in the past 2 years. And here's why. There's a Chinese startup that few people had ever heard of until the past few days, and it has emerged as a real player in the AI arms race. It's called DeepSeek. And investors, and I would imagine officials in Washington, are stunned to learn that DeepSeek's AI model has developed technology that can actually be competitive with OpenAI and Google and XAI and all these.
Yeah, Grok. I know all of those AI platforms, but so basically, from what I'm hearing is that this shit is supposed to be like basically better than the others. Grok, out of all of them, to be honest with you, Grok is the worst one. Like, it's the worst one. But yeah, let it continue.
More established players. It's only been around for a bit, but DeepSeek has already vaulted to the top of the App Store on Apple as the most downloaded app, passing ChatGPT, which is pretty shocking. Look at that, number one. veteran investor, billionaire Mark Andreessen, he's a legendary tech investor. He said that DeepSeek is, quote, one of the most amazing and impressive breakthroughs that he has ever seen. Now, the most stunning thing here isn't necessarily that China has developed a pretty good AI app. It's how cheap it is. DeepSeek says that their AI model only cost $5.6 million. Now, we don't know that, but if that's true, that is pretty stunning. Anthropic, one of
So wait. All these other tech companies, Google, ChatGPT, I guess that's OpenAI, I think, Grok, all the other ones, they pump billions and all of those, but but in China, they'll even make one of the best AI platforms for only $5 million. That's why it's plummeting. Like, people are like, holy shit, I'm gonna get on the DC bandwagon. Yeah.
one of the leading AI companies has said that it costs about $100 million to $1 billion to develop.
Yeah, and most of those AI platforms, like I said, it's garbage, hot garbage. And the craziest thing about one of them, you ask it about like something controversial, it say I can't answer that. AI, so it's something that you don't want it to tell the truth about, like. Oh God.
Develop an AI model. We know that Mark Zuckerberg, the Meta CEO, says that his company questioning sort of the foundation here of the AI boom, which is that it requires a lot of spending, which is that the U.S. is running away with the AI arms race, and it's also questioning some of the big positives that had pushed markets to record highs.
A lot of people put a lot of money into AI, and now they're wondering if that money is needed the way that some of these American companies have said it is.
Exactly.
We just don't know if the claims being made by these Chinese companies.
Yeah, this is moving so fast. It's stunning.
All right, we're going to stay on top of this. As we said, big drops, especially in the NASDAQ.
Speaking a lot more about DeepSeek, it's one of these big stocks that has really changed the game, it seems, in just a couple of days. Without warning, a big unknown Chinese firm.
Yeah, that gets me though. Like, man, China dropped a big, to me, China, in terms of AI, like, they dropped a big old fuck you to the American AI developers. Like, bitch, we made some of the best AI technology on the planet, and we didn't have to spend $1 billion. Compared. Oh God, man, I bet Elon Musk punching that right now, man. Like, oh man, you go on Twitter, they always try to shove Grok down your throats. And then to use the full version of Grok, you have to pay Elon $8 a month or more. Yeah. And Grok is free. I'm pretty sure Grok don't have a paywall like ChatGPT does. Like, yeah. I let it continue a little bit more, then I'm gonna read the article.
Rattling the U.S. market. Shirley Palmer is CEO of the Palmer Group and a professor of advanced media. He joins me now from New York. Shirley, great to have you with us.
Great to be here.
It seems like there's a bit of a coup happening in the AI space. Tell me about DeepSeek, what you know about it. I mean, it's a startup. It's 1-year-old company. A lot of people are downloading it. And the question is it taking on the big guys in the United States?
So DeepSeek is a company out of China. It is a startup. As you said, it's about 1 year old. They have a model called DeepSeek V3. And in the last little bit, they released R1, which is a reasoning engine. And it's open source on an MIT license. You can download it. The magic here is that instead of taking months to train and hundreds of millions of dollars, it took under 2 months to train and cost according to the company, under $6 million to train. When you download it, you can post-train it, and pre-trained transformer models need to be post-trained in order to be valuable. And the compute cost is a fraction. We're talking a few percentage points fraction of what it costs to use the large language models from the big hyperscalers and foundational model builders like OpenAI.
Well, I'm not a Chinese cheerleader, but I'm just a China cheerleader. But I'm finna say this: like, you can say that China is just better at things. Like, that's why the U.S. don't like China. Like, China, they just better. They do things better. Like, they didn't have to pump in $1 billion for AI. It's just only a few million, and then it's so smart that they really don't have to like tweak it like that. boy, boy, boy. First, Red Note comes out, and people sign up for that every day, which I like Red Note. You know, it's a good platform. I think it's better than TikTok now, because TikTok, you know, you can't say free Palestine on that no more. Then, as of AI, China got another app called DeepSeek, which is way better than and according to a lot of people. I mean, I haven't really used it yet, to be honest with you. I just not downloaded it, so I'm gonna see what it does. Yeah. So I'm finna get to this article, man. Like, you know, I want to read it for myself. Um, the title is "What is DeepSeek?" I think it's from the AP. Yeah. Um, give it a second, guys. Uh, Let me see. It's pulling up in a second. Uh, Let me see. Give it some time. There we go. There we go. It says, "What is DeepSeek? The Chinese AI company upending the stock market." Now that is some hilarious shit. It says, made by Chinese tech startup DeepSeek, was upending stock markets Monday and fueling debates over the economic and geopolitical competition between the U.S. and China in developing technology. Man, the U.S. always want to compete with folks. They competed with Russia in the Cold War or the Soviet Union, with getting a man on the moon. Then now they want to compete with China on every level. Now, I guess now with AI. So yeah. DeepSeek's AI system became the #1 downloaded free app on Apple's iPhone store Monday, propelled by curiosity about ChatGPT competitor. Part of what's annoying some U.S. tech industry observers is the idea that the Chinese startup has caught up with the American companies at the forefront of generative AI at the fraction of the cost. That, if true, turns into question the huge amounts of money U.S. tech companies say they plan to spend on the data centers and computer chips needed to power further AI advancements. Now, that's hilarious. But hype and misconceptions about DeepSeek's technological investments also sow confusion. Some models they built are fantastic, but they aren't miracles either. Ah, please, said Bernstein analyst Stacy Raxon, who follows the semiconductor industry and was one of several stock analysts describing Wall Street's reaction as overblown. They're not using any innovations that are unknown or secret or anything like that, Raxon said. These are things that everybody's experimenting with. But you said there ain't nothing to worry about, but everybody losing their shit. You know, the oligarchs in the stock market losing their shit over this app. So, I mean, over this software and this AI software. So, yeah, I guess you're trying to say, well, technically it's good, but it ain't all that. Like, okay, since you're an analyst, people supposed to take your word, I guess. What is DeepSeek? The startup DeepSeek was founded in 2023 in Hangzhou, China, and released its first AI large language model later that year. Its CEO, Lang Wenfeng, previously co-founded one of China's top hedge funds, Highflyer, which focuses on AI-driven quantitative trading. The fund, by 2022, had amassed a cluster of 10,000 California-based NVIDIA high-performance A10 graphic processor chips that are used to build and run AI systems, according to a post that summer on social media platform WeChat. The U.S. soon after restricted sales of those chips to China. Wonder why to halt China's innovation of good technology. The United States is, man, these people are so petty, bro. So petty. DeepSeek said its recent models were built with NVIDIA's lower performing H800 chips, which are not banned in China. sending a message that the fanciest hardware might not be needed for cutting edge AI research. Damn, son. Damn. They said that, hey, man, we use a low mid-range computer chipset for our shit, while these other tech companies using this overpriced, overclocked software, and it's not as good. Like, damn. China just ducking on the United States right now on everything, man. Oh boy. Let me see. It said DeepSeek began attracting more attention in the AI industry last month when it released a new AI model that boasted was on par with similar models from U.S. companies such as ChatGPT maker OpenAI, and was more cost effective in its use of expensive NVIDIA chips to train the system on troves of data. The chatbot became more widely accessible when it appeared on Apple and Google app stores earlier this year. But it was a follow-up research paper published last week on the same day as President Donald Trump's inauguration that set in motion the panic that followed. That paper was about another DeepSeek AI model called R1, which showed advanced reasoning skills, such as the ability to rethink its approach to a math problem, and was significantly cheaper than a similar model sold by OpenAI called One. Damn. All this built with $5 million in lower end graphic processor. Man. What their economic look like, I have no idea, Raxa said, but I think the price point freaks people out. Yeah. That's why the panic ensued. Yeah, like, this great technology, so we spend all this money and they ain't spending literally not as much money in getting more results. Like, the AI can reason, like it can reason with you. Like, AI usually, when you type something in there, you usually get you an answer. It don't really explain ultra thoroughly. But this, according to DeepSeek reasons with you like a human does. Humans reason with each other. So yeah, man. The Sputnik backdrop. Behind the drama over DeepSeek's technical capabilities is a debate within the U.S. over how best to compete with China on AI. DeepSeek R1 is AI Sputnik moment, said venture capitalist Mark Anderson in a Sunday post on Platform X, referencing the 1957 satellite launch that set off a Cold War exploration race between the Soviet Union and U.S. So basically, we have another Cold War with China over AI, which is wow. Anderson, who was advised Trump on tech policy, has warned that overregulation of the AI industry by the U.S. government will hinder American companies and enable China to get ahead. Yeah, like, AI should be regulated. I mean, damn, I forgot to make this big. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, like, AI needs to be regulated because you can do like malicious shit with AI now. AI, like, billionaires want to take AI and screw over the working class people and their workers. So yeah, like, it needs to be regulated. I agree with that. But this guy saying, let's deregulate it because he's in Trump's cabinet, right? Let's deregulate it and make it even better, to beat China. I don't think that's the answer by deregulating it. Let me see. It says, but the attention on DeepSeek also threatens to undermine a key strategy of U.S. foreign policy in recent years to restrict the sale of American-designed AI semiconductors to China. Some experts on U.S.-China relations don't think that is an accident. The technology innovation is real, but the timing of the release of is political in nature, said Gregory Allen, director of the Wadhani AI Center at the Center of Strategic and International Studies. Allen compared DC's announcement last week to U.S. sanctioned Chinese company Huawei's release of a new phone during the diplomatic discussions over Biden administration export controls in 2023. He says trying to show that the export controls are fertile and counterproductive is a really important goal of Chinese foreign policy right now, Allen said. On Monday, Trump said DC's breakthrough was good because you don't have to spend this much money. Oh, God. Speaking Monday to House Republicans in Miami, Trump called DeepSeek news positive if it is because you won't be pop up ad. You won't be spending as much, and you'll get the same result. Um, um, Dunny Boy. According to a lot of people, you get better results. You don't get the same results as the other Bumble US AI platforms. You get better results, my guy. um, he called the development a wake up call for our industries that we need to be laser focused on competing to win. It's always a competition with the U.S. and China. Was Soviet Union / Russia, now it's China. Like it's always competition. Yeah, we want to win. We gotta be on the top. Like just admit that. Hey, Chinese got it going on. Hey, I give Chinese they flowers. Like Red Note is a great app. Like it don't lag. Like the other apps do in the US, it's smooth, works good. You know, like I can admit that, but these motherfuckers won't admit that. But Trump says good. Because you don't have to spend that money. Oh God. Uh, it says Trump signed an order on his first day in office last week that said his administration would identify and eliminate loopholes in existing export control, signaling that he is likely to continue and harden Biden's approach. It says DeepSeek's progress on AI without the same amount of spending could possibly undermine the potentially $500 billion AI investment by OpenAI, Oracle, and SoftBank that Trump touted at the White House. NVIDIA stock dropped 17% Monday, but the company's statement commended DeepSeek's work as an excellent AI investment. They leverage widely available models and compute that is fully expert control compliant. Yeah, they use one of your weaker chipsets and still got it done. Like, yeah, that's based. What makes DeepSeek different? One thing that distinguishes DeepSeek from competitors such as OpenAI is that its models are open source, meaning key components are free for anyone to access and modify through the company hasn't disclosed the data it used for training. So it's open source. Like I know damn well all the other ones ain't open source, but what's attached to the most admiration about DeepSeek's R1 model is what NVIDIA calls a perfect example of test time scaling, or what AI models effectively show their train of thought and then use that for further training while having to feed them new sources of data. It says it's just thinking out loud. Basically, said Leonard Heem, a researcher at Rand Corp. OpenAI's reasoning models, starting with O1, do the same, and likely other U.S.-based competitors such as Orthopeak and Google have similar capabilities that haven't been released, Heem said. But it is the time that we see a Chinese company being that close within a relatively short time period. I think that's why a lot of people pay attention to it. Heem said, I used to believe OpenAI was the leader. That's a lie. The king of the hill, and that nobody would catch up. It turns out that's not completely the case. Well, he admit that hey, China got it going on without saying China got it going on. Like, hey, you gotta give China the credit. Like, I mean, look at the Chinese government. Like, they damn near eradicated homelessness. Like, their people are thriving. Like, like the top banks in the world, China is like in the top 5 6 of the banks. Like, then they able to make in less than a few months an AI software that can reason more reasonable and it's more fluid. Like, get China that credit, man. Like, it's all about competition. Ugh, damn bug. It's all about competition, man. Like why we just can't say, hey, why we just can't give folks their credit? Like everything is team sports, man. Like except for politics, like it ain't really team sports. They want you to think that the Democrats and Republicans are two different teams, but on all actuality, that's a lie. Like they both the same team, which as somebody said, it wolf in sheep's clothing. So yeah, man. Shout out to China. And I'm gonna try DeepSeek and see how it works, and I'll let you guys know. All right, guys, on to the next story. All right, guys, be sure to like the video if you're just not coming in. Um, hey, help a brother out. Hit the like button. It's free. Don't cost you a thing. And also too on the ticker, follow me and Ty Peasant on Red Note. That's our usernames on the bottom. Ty Peasant 85, and Andre 24. So yeah, man. Like yeah, Trump, like Trump did what, Project 2025 told him to do, in my opinion. Trump pauses spending. It says live update. White House defends Trump funding pause. Like, if y'all don't know what this is, these are basically federal grants. It's towards food assistance, heating assistance, SNAP, all that shit, bro. Like, all that shit finna get gutted, bro. And people thought that this man was going to like improve their lives. No, I mean Kamala Harris wasn't gonna improve their lives either. See, I'm not gonna sit here and say that lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, tell y'all the truth. Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, both of them are not gonna do shit. Like the guy backtracked on everything he said. He backtracked on the grocery prices. He backtracked on something else I forgot. Damn, the grocery price was a big one. Like, he said, the guy literally said he gonna lower your grocery prices. Then in an interview with Time Magazine, he's saying that's hard to do. So I hate being right. I really do. I hate being right, but you got these MAGA freaks out there arguing you down, saying that oh, you just go, you don't understand, Trump means like, no, bro. Yeah, things probably were better back in 2016, 17 than now. Maybe number one because we didn't have a global pandemic, and shit just get worse as time goes by. So yeah, like, I hate when people say that shit too as well. All right, now I'm finna read it. It says, it's from the AP. It says Caroline Levitt, the youngest person to serve as White House press secretary, made her debut in the briefing room Tuesday. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Saying that podcasters and social media influencers could apply to participate in future briefings. It says, what we're following today. What does this funding freeze mean? The funding freeze could affect trillions of dollars and cause widespread disruption in healthcare, research, education programs, and even initiatives. Even grants that have been awarded but not spent could be halted. Yeah. Open that in a new tab. It says Carol Levitt's first press conference. She said that the plans to hold briefings frequently and that Trump would be available for questions. Levitt was a spokesperson for Trump campaign transition team. Now it says Democrats begin to protest Trump nominees over federal freeze. Senate Democrats are scrambling Tuesday. Now the Democrats now they're working. Oh, see, the Biden White House are chilling. Now they're working now because the Emperor God King is not on the Demo Dummy side is not in power. It says Senate Democrats were scrambling Tuesday to respond to Trump's federal assistance freeze, holding impromptu press conferences and media availability to get the word out about the unconstitutionality of what the administration was doing. Among the tactics being deployed is protesting the president's cabinet nominees. Democratic Senator Chris Coons and others protested against Transportation Secretary nominee Sean Duffy on Tuesday after voting to proceed with his confirmation the day before. It says, however, in the light of President Trump's disastrous and illegal order last night to freeze all federal aid, including millions of those very transportation investments, I could not support Mr. Duffy's nomination or any of President Trump's nominees for the duration this directive in place. The Delaware lawmaker wrote in a statement. President Trump has tried to defy Congress' Constitution appropriations rule. He cannot defy advice and constant role. Yeah. If you're on Medicaid, man, might not have it. It said White House confirmed website for Medicaid payments is down. It says states used to get Medicare paid from the federal government is down. White House press secretary Carol Levitt said in an ex social media post. She said that states will still have their payment process, The outrage, which occurred just after the White House ordered a pause on federal grants versus concerns for billions in Medicaid funding will be cut off. Levitt said no payments will not be affected, and the portal will be back online shortly. Well, if y'all are not messing with Medicaid funding, then why the fuck the White House? Why the website's down? See, she's lying. Like the bitch is lying, bro. Let me see. Scroll through this real quick. Oh, this is the one I saw. Okay, it says New York Attorney General says funding freeze is already having an effect on vital programs. Yeah, of course it does. At a news conference announcing a lawsuit aimed at blocking the pause, Attorney General Letitia James and Head Start funding were frozen in Michigan. Access to child development block grants was cut off in Maryland, and at least 20 states have able to access reimbursement programs, including New York. There is no question this policy is reckless, dangerous, illegal, and unconstitutional, said James, who was joined on the call by 5 other Democrat state attorneys general. James said the lawsuit being filed on Tuesday in Manhattan federal court will seek temporary restraining order to restart the flow of federal funding. Let me see. Let me see. I should have another lie right here. It says Levitt says White House freeze on federal aid wouldn't affect people directly receiving aid. Yeah, but if like new people applying for aid will not get aid, so the people already getting aid was okay. Let me continue. It says during her White House press briefing, she was much less clear about what would happen to those who would get indirect aid through her states and other organizations in many other ways. And while Levitt said beneficiaries of a program like Social Security and Medicare will not be affected, not yet. She did not say Medicaid wouldn't be affected. Pressed on Medicaid payments being cut off to individuals, Levitt said, I'll check back on that. Translation, yeah, Medicaid finna get cut off. Eventually to Social Security and Medicare will be fucked up too. Like, you know, that's probably gonna be down the road. Yeah. The White House said subsequently, oh God, I sound so retarded, said Medicaid wouldn't be affected. Lie. Fuck Hakeem Jeffries. So yeah, man. And this last one I'm gonna read. It said Meals on Wheels said confusion over federal aid pause put its programs at risk. The lack of clarity and uncertainty right now is creating chaos for local Meals on Wheels providers, not knowing whether they're going to be reimbursed for meals served today, tomorrow. Who knows how long this could go on, said spokesperson Jenny Young wrote in an email, which unfortunately means seniors may panic not knowing where their next meals will come from. The main funding on Meals on Wheels, which feeds more than 2 million seniors annually and other senior nutrition programs, is a grant dispersed by the Federal Administration on Aging to state governments that then send the money to individual providers. We need clarity now, young addict. So yeah, man, this is a mess. So yeah, man, this is a mess. Yeah, like that's why I played the video by Amanda Seals. Like government ain't gonna save us, man. Like all this shit's by design. Like, you know, why you think he filled his cabinet full of millionaire hacks and shit like that. Like, you know, cut the programs to help the poorest people in the fucking country. Meanwhile, Elon and his cronies can loot the fucking treasury. Like that's you know, that's preposterous. You know, I you know, fuck Trump, fuck Biden, fuck all of them. Like I don't, you know, yeah. Now the Democrats now they're gonna try to fight. Oh, so we ain't gonna vote for his cabinet picks. It's a mess. So yeah, man. Let me get to the next story. All right, guys. I got another article right here. It says legal battle is joined as Trump orders a funding freeze during a review of federal loans and grants. So, I'm gonna play this little video underneath here. Right here. I'm gonna make it bigger.
federal funding for President Trump is taking one of his most disruptive actions since taking office today. He is pausing federal funding for grants, loans, and other initiatives, and he's reviewing all the spending in hopes of complying with executive orders. This is part of the president's goal of erasing what he calls woke ideology from the federal government. It's unclear how.
Wait. So this orange glass of Tang calls Medicaid, Meals on Wheels, heating assistance, all this shit is woke. So helping people is woke. That damn toupee on his fucking head. Look at this fucking clown, man. Yeah, I like, see, they're like you between a rock and a hard place, man. It really, really are. Oh God, man, I'm on Rumble too, boy. Rumble is not gonna like this. They're not gonna like what I gotta say. Let me continue.
How deep this could go and what the ripple effects could be, because they haven't provided any specifics yet. There's concerns of this.
So yeah, keeping grandma and grandpa warm at night. The poorest people in the country warm at night. Yeah, that's woke ideology. Oh, woke ideology. You gotta get the woke stuff out. I mean, I can have scams about crypto. Oh God.
This could affect education programs, healthcare spending, other social services, and we're still waiting for more details from the administration on what exactly they're doing and what their goals are. But this could affect trillions of dollars in federal spending and has caused a lot of alarm around Washington and around the country as well, given how many people rely on the federal government for its money. Democrats have called the president's move illegal and capricious. They're saying that he's refusing to spend money.
What he's doing is illegal, though.
That has been legally authorized by Congress, and this could lead to more court battles that could be a defining feature of the president's second term in office.
Yeah.
President Trump is taking one of his most.
Yeah. So, let me read it. Orange glass of Tang, motherfucker. It says the White House is pausing federal grants and loans starting Tuesday as President Trump's administration began an across-the-board ideological woke review of its spending, causing confusion and panic among organizations that rely on Washington for their financial lifeline. Administration officials said the decision was necessary to ensure that all funding complies with Trump's executive orders, which are intended to undo progressive steps on transgender rights, we know that, environmental justice, DEI efforts. They also said that federal assistance to individuals will not be affected. Yeah, right. That's cap. Yeah, it's going to be affected. In the future, include Social Security, Medicare, food stamp, student loans, and scholarships. They come after those next, guys. However, the funding freeze could affect trillions of dollars, at least temporarily, and could cause widespread disruption in healthcare research, education programs, I guess Head Start and stuff like that. Head Start is woke. It's woke. It's woke. Healthcare research woke too, helping people, even though we don't have universal healthcare in this country, but, healthcare research, that does, I guess, help, but that's woke. And other initiatives, even grants that have been awarded but not spent are supposed to be halted. State agencies and early education centers appear to be struggling to access money from Medicaid and Head Start, but stirring anxiety with answers hard to come by in Washington. Of course, they ain't gonna answer the questions. They like what they did is they threw a rock and hid it behind a tree. That's what they did. So yeah, man. Oh boy, like people gonna come to the left and say, "Y'all right, man. We should organize, come together." That's. I mean, you got to come together. I mean, like they don't give a fuck. Like these people, none of the government, even the Democrats that are scrambling, they ain't doing shit. They just doing that shit for PR to fucking campaign finance off this shit, man. Like. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get an email for one of these demo dummies saying that, Trump cut federal spending. I mean, he cut the federal programs. So give me $10. Your ass broke as fuck, right? But give them $10 and they'll fight for you. Nah. So, all right, guys. So yeah, y'all. Be sure to hit the like on the video, man. It helps us out in the algorithm. We greatly appreciate it. But yeah, man. So Fema. Shout out to George. I should have played that video. Should have found that before I got on him. I think he went to North Asheville in his refugee camps now recently. Because these people, they haven't got no help. They lost everything from Hurricane Helene, right? Yeah. Like now this was under the Biden administration. Like these people ain't got no help under him. Now in the Trump administration, and this motherfucking orange idiot cutting cutting federal aid, cutting Medicaid, cut other stuff, healthcare research and all that stuff. So yeah, these people are basically fucked. No doubt about that. That's why we tell people, stop voting for the duopoly. Stop voting for these people. They're not gonna make your life better. Focus on state and local elections. Get to know your neighbors, man. Like we gotta come together, man. We gotta come together. Like this shit is gonna continue. Like climate change, like this here, man. Like they said we had 10 years back in 2019. We're gonna see more of this every year. More floods, more fires, more extreme snow in the South. I mean the Gulf Coast part of the South. Like, but I'm gonna play this video for more Perfect Union. And please give them a subscribe, man, on YouTube. Like these people do some amazing work, and they deserve way more views than they get. So here we go.
This is our day-to-day life right now. We are living in what feels like a third world country.
This is in the United States of America, bro. We have no right to talk about other countries, and we don't even take care of our own people. Like, instead of them taking care of these people in North Carolina and I think Tennessee as well, they worry about China's AI. Oh, we gotta compete with China over the AI. Like, this is what we at. This is where we at. Look.
When a hurricane hits, there's the disaster we hear about.
Tropical Storm Helene brought catastrophic damage to North Carolina.
Storm surge that officials are calling unsurvivable.
Third deadliest hurricane to hit the United States in the last 50 years.
And then there's the disaster that happens after.
They're offering them $750 to people whose homes have been...
Yeah, you ain't gonna do shit on his thing. I know his ass ain't talking. Like, see, these politicians do. Like, they talk, saying what the other guy ain't doing, and they don't do it their damn self.
Washed away.
Do you understand why Americans lack confidence in FEMA leadership?
What organization is this? Do you know whose tents these are? Are these FEMA?
In Western North Carolina, a crisis is quietly unfolding.
FEMA has moved out. FEMA is gone.
It is so much bigger than anybody can truly wrap their head around.
The systems that are designed to help people recover and rebuild are failing. And I wanted to know why. It turns out the problem is a lot bigger than I imagined. And if we don't change course, things could get much worse.
Every minute that we waste, we're risking people's lives. We're risking the future of entire communities.
Wow, this is a lot of stuff. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm John.
David.
David, good to meet you, man.
These people's lives changed forever too, man. Like, it's just, like, some people left. A lot of people ain't coming back. Fortunately, they got, I guess, family and friends to take care of them or whatever, to help them out. But a lot of people ain't got that. So what are the people that's still there? What are they supposed to do? They living in tents, living in RVs, little RV trailers. Like, and people want me to vote for Trump or Harris? Like, never mind. I'm gonna let it continue. I talk too much as it is.
John Council works with Down Home, North Carolina. Long after most volunteers have packed up and left, they're helping people pick up the pieces.
Didn't they say FEMA left? It's still tore up. What are you leaving for? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying right there. That right there. In a $700 check. Oh yeah, and also too in California, Joe Biden on his way out, he gave those people $700 too. So I don't know what's up with the word 700. It should be 7 million. To be honest with you, per person, like we can afford it. Should be 7 million. Hell, 700,000, not 7,000, not 70,000. Like these people got rebuilt from the ground up. It's not like part of their home got destroyed and they can like repair that part of the home. Like everything is going. Putting papers, photos, stuff like that. Jeez, man.
This is our home. We didn't intend to turn it into a landfill. I got laid off in October, and not due to the storm, but that just made trying to procure help on our own, trying to get a dumpster, trying to get dump trucks on our own, just impossible. The little bit of money that we received from FEMA.
Then you got to rent the dump trucks and the containers, and that's expensive. But yeah, the $700 though, that's what I'm saying. They need way more than like actually rebuild shit.
That kind of basic $750 that most received went towards putting walls back up.
Before I came here, I assumed this was the kind of thing FEMA was supposed to help with. But it turns out I was wrong.
The response from FEMA, in my own personal experience, was extremely disappointing.
Lauren lives in one of the hardest hit areas of the state. Many people here are still living in temporary shelters.
You will see that there's a lot of tents over here. Those are still showers.
Wow.
So we are 9 weeks out, and that's where everybody that are living in the tents are coming to take showers.
Wow.
Have you had some good turnout with the weather getting colder?
Yeah, we still have pretty good turnouts with people coming in. Most of them to wash clothes or, take a shower. And this site's going to be closed Monday night.
Oh, Monday?
Yeah, we're going to move all this out because it's no longer needed. It's a government thing, but...
What organization is this? Do you know whose tents these are? Are these FEMA?
Yeah,
this is FEMA.
Wow.
When Helene hit, FEMA...
So FEMA said, all right, we helped you out a little bit. We out. Like, yeah, but I'm pretty sure, that $8 billion that last federal, they add weapons package to Israel. I'm pretty sure you could use the $8 billion towards those people in North Carolina. Like that would go a long way. Like they wouldn't even be in tents at this point. Like you could give them temporary like little campers or some shit like that. But tents, and it's cold now. Well, it's warming up now, but it had an Arctic blast that came through the whole eastern United States, and North Carolina's on the East Coast, guys. If y'all didn't know, learn your maps now. But on the East Coast, and the Arctic blast hit the East hard. I'm pretty sure some of those people perished away too from hypothermia, probably because they didn't have no home. Oh, geez.
FEMA worked with local governments to set up community care stations like these to give people access to food, water, internet, and other essential supplies. But now that a few months have passed, they're starting to close up shop.
He said he had a really good turnout, but the government is deciding to move the camp.
And this was under Joe Biden, by the way. This was back in December. This was a few weeks ago. Oh man, over a month ago. So yeah, like, I mean, this is democracy. Democrats are wolves in sheep clothing. Like they don't give a fuck about we don't give a fuck about working class. We know Republicans don't give a shit. Like I know that's why I don't go after Republicans like that. I know they don't give a fuck about working class. They never said they did. Democrats, they pretend, but they don't deliver on shit. So,
but we have all of these people living in tents all around here. Does that add up to you?
When your entire life has been destroyed, you've lost everything you've owned, you want somebody to come in and fix it. There is this expectation that that is what FEMA or someone in the government is going to do. Unfortunately, that is not the approach to emergency management that we take in this country.
Here's the thing. FEMA isn't really...
The only emergency that they care about is Israel, bro. Like, Yeah, I think we all know that now. Israel and Ukraine, like, hate to them. Like, wow, man. Last year, weapon packages was going out like candy, man. Nah, people in North Carolina, Western North Carolina need help, and FEMA said, gave some crumbs. Yeah, like, yeah.
Really term can apply to FEMA to get temporary housing and a one-time payment of $750.
750 fucking. We talked about it. $750 fucking dollars. The math ain't mathing. So $750 lost everything. $750. That barely bad you a week of hotel stays. Barely, depending which hotel you staying at. But you can get $8 billion to Israel, get them weapons and whatever they want. And we also, too, guys, even like Israel has universal health care. So we paying for the health care too. And us, we don't even have health care here. Like, it's just, it's wow.
But for other costs, people are expected to rely on something else.
Across the country, insurance is typically thought of as kind of being your best bet for getting a chunk of money to be able.
Well, to be honest, like y'all, it's Western North Carolina. It's not like coastal North Carolina or Florida, even Louisiana. Like, y'all probably didn't have flood insurance either. So, like, flood insurance. So, but in California, people had fire insurance for that particular reason, because wildfires, because of Santa Ana winds and stuff, and fires ignite with the winds, and you lose everything. Like, the insurance will come in and help you, but apparently State Farm and other companies too as well cancel their insurance. Like, these people paid thousands upon thousands of dollars into this because it's supposed to be a lifeline, and now most of them are fucking screwed. So yeah, insurance ain't shit. It's a scam on top of a scam.
Able to move through the recovery process.
Insurance is supposed to help people pay to rebuild their lives after a disaster. But in North Carolina, we're beginning to see the dangers of that approach.
So right before Hurricane Helene, I was 39 weeks pregnant. We had just opened our second location of Scorch, 3 weeks prior? I think I was still texting and emailing when I was in the hospital in labor with trying to figure out all this stuff. Yeah, insurance stuff. So it was just like never ending.
Ellen and Farrell own a fitness studio in Asheville's River Arts District.
This is one of the first videos we got. That's when kind of everyone started to find out that the whole building was underwater up to like 9-10 feet. So it was like, oh, we're having a baby. And now one of my big chunks of my yearly income is not there anymore.
Wow.
Because it was near the river, their business had flood insurance.
I'm getting $11,000 from the flood claim, which covers about one machine. And we had...
Wow. You need more than, see what I'm saying? You need more than 11,000. See what I'm saying? Like, she paid into this, and then what she said, one machine at her yoga studio is 11 grand. Like, yeah. Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, she just don't want to pay this scam on top of a scam, like I said earlier.
12. So I would say probably loss is probably close to 300,000. It was pretty devastating. And it was kind of like, well, I'm never going to be able to reopen.
Ellen and Farrell didn't get close to enough money from insurance, but at least they had some coverage. In North Carolina's hardest hit counties, less than 1% of people had flood insurance.
And that
yeah, because they're not near water. Like, they're not they're on a hill. Like, I've been to Asheville. Yeah, it's up on elevation. You'll think chance of it being underwater is like, 10%, 20%, but hurricane was still strong enough to reduce flooding, like like climate change, and it did just do. So yeah.
means that one of our main sources of aid for people in recovery is not going to be there in this event.
It would be nicer if the recovery process was more streamlined and you get money and, because it's not just hurricanes, it's the fires out west and Texas, everybody froze a couple years ago. We're not prepared for the weather changes.
No, we're not prepared. I don't think we'll ever be prepared because our government ain't shit. I mean, it ain't shit. Like, more of these extreme weather events is going to happen. Like, I'm going to end it there, man. Y'all get to just do. I don't want to play the whole thing out of respect or more perfect union. Go watch it yourself, y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all know who they are. They're on Twitter as well. So, yeah. The government's not going to save us, guys. We got to save ourselves, man. Like, shit is getting real, man. Like the immigrant was going on with ICE arresting some of these immigrants, man. They going out to sanctuary cities first. We got Trump pausing federal aid to help people on Medicaid and other stuff like that. It's just so much shit going on, man. And I get it. A lot of people are flustered and worried and sad, but my thing is this, man. Yes, it's bad right now, but we have two options: either sit in the corner and cry our sockets out, or actually try. I say try to organize for our community. Try to, speak truth to power on many platforms as you can. Like, that's why us on the ATP network, we always urge people to, you ain't got to do what we do. You can make little clips on Twitter or TikTok or on Red Note. It's Americans on Red Note too. Or you can make a podcast. Yeah, you can make your own YouTube channel. You can start real small. You be yourself. Then find your buddy. You and him both agree on stuff. Y'all can make a podcast together. Two voices is better than one. I'll say that. So yeah, man, things are real bleak right now. It's been bleak for a very, very long time. But now, man, so many people that rely on those federal programs are fuck, man. But sometimes you say to yourself, you want to say these people that voted for Trump get what they deserve. Same people that vote for Harris too, but the South Side in you says they're not educated enough, Andre. They think things are meant to run the way they are. But our job as the left is to tell people hey, things could change. It's not going to be easy. Nothing is never easy. That's the point. But when you get to a certain point where you start seeing shit change, late stage capitalism in terms of AI. I'm going to start with AI first. It shows you you can make better AI technology with low range processors and less money than these other companies spending billions upon AI. And it's not, nothing is perfect, but I'm just saying it's not as reasonable as DeepSeek. So, all right, guys, I'm done talking, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of the Good Faith Show. I love doing this. This is like my therapy. I put so much work into this, man. I'm not on the level of the other lefties, but I'm getting there. I just started this shit. So yeah, man. On the bottom of the screen, follow me and Ty Peasant on Red Note. We on there. Andre X24 and Ty Peasant 85. And before on your way out, or if you just not got in, we wind to the beginning. Start from the beginning. If you just watch this and enjoy. Like the video, it's free. Always on the no, it's on the free 99, y'all. I be pumping these out, y'all. I'm giving up my life, my social life for this. This takes a lot of time of my day because I care about people. I actually love people. I really do. There's other things I could be doing, but I decided to do this because I see that the world is so dystopian and people are just fed up with the two-party system. And, I'm just trying to tell them, there's another way around the two-party system. Like you don't have to vote for either one of these fucking shit-tards. You know what I mean? Like, because Trump is a shit-tard, Kamala Harris is a shit-tard, Joe Biden's a shit. All of them shit. Like, I hate that what Nina Turner said, that Joe Biden's a half a bowl of shit. No, all of them are shit. All of them are. Like, don't sugarcoat it. Like, you can't sugarcoat shit. Shit. So I'm done, man. I'm done talking. So yeah, man. I'm Andre Morton. I'm signing out. Yeah. Have a good one. And also subscribe to the ATP Network on YouTube as well. And also too, before I go, I always say this. Fuck Benjamin Netanyahu.